Tesla officially lost its title as the world's best-selling EV maker to a company called BYD out of China. What is BYD and where did it come from?
So BYD stands for Build Your Dreams.
Incredible. I love it already.
Which, I mean, like, we're off to the races already.
Yes.
It was founded in the 90s as a battery supplier for mobile phone companies, mostly like Motorola and Nokia. And then they decided around the early 2000s that they were going to pivot to become a car company.
That reminds me of Dyson being like, well, we make fans. We can make cars. It's like, I don't...
The battery is sort of the thing that kind of like is at the center of this decision. And that will become like a lot more important later on.
True. In that sense, it was very prescient of them
Yes.
to make that decision 20 plus years ago.
But there was a couple of pivot points for BYD that kind of like set the stage for where they were going to end up. The first was in 2008, which is when Warren Buffett decided to take a 10% ownership stake, injecting about $230 million in the company. And then another sort of pivot point was in 2016. They hired this guy named Wolfgang Egger, who is a head of design at Audi, I believe, and Alfa Romeo and a bunch of European brands. And he sort of like oversaw like a complete redesign of BYD's vehicles. And then in 2019, China's auto market was really sort of like growing by leaps and bounds, and BYD was sort of riding that wave. And they decided to sort of start to look beyond China. Like, what if we started exporting our vehicles elsewhere in the world? And that really began in earnest in 2020, around the same time that Tesla dropped into China, built its factory in that country. And then it was sort of like the EV war was off to the races at that point.